SCP-969 Redacted Brand Bug Repellent. SCP-969's object class is Euclid, meaning it's not easily contained and its effects could be harmful. 969's special containment procedures state that all instances of 969 are to be kept in Containment Locker 19-969. All personnel are to be issued information annually on the appearance of 969 instances. Personnel encountering an instance of 969 are to retrieve it through preferably legal means. 969 is a brand of packet bug repellent apparently distributed by Redacted Corporation. There are no legal or online records of Redacted Corporation. 969 is typically found on the shelves of various convenience stores, mainly in the US and Canada. One instance of 969 will appear on store shelving and records with preset pricing. Store workers show no memory of adding 969 to their inventory. 969's packing claims that approximately 19% of 969 composes of an unknown chemical labeled redacted. The labeling seems to imply that redacted is the active ingredient of 969. Researchers have isolated all other chemicals in 969 but have been unable to identify redacted, lending credence to its role as the active ingredient of 969's effects. Given the anomalous properties of 969, it is suspected that redacted may not be an isomer of its corresponding chemicals in 969 as the packaging claims. Instructions for the application of 969 are on the other side of its packaging. I will be reading the directions for application verbatim. Directions for use. It is a violation of federal law to use this product in a manner inconsistent with its labeling. Read all directions before using this product. To repel insects, rub on exposed skin areas. Use just enough repellent to cover exposed skin. Do not use under clothing. Do not apply to face or ears. Repeat as needed. Frequent application and saturation is unnecessary for effectiveness. Avoid overexposure. Wipe hands after use. After returning indoors, wash treated skin with soap and water. Avoid contact with plastics, acrylic, spandex, and rayon. Use of 969 in the recommended manner results in no anomalous effects, although researchers note a greater efficacy of use of 969 over other brands. Use of 969 in a manner not recommended by the packaging results in several anomalous effects. Application to unexposed skin under clothing will result in the clothing being repelled from the skin of the subject. Application to the face will result in irritation in line with regular effects of insect repellent, with a longer lasting effect being that the face of the subject is found to be mainly unattractive regardless of physical change. Application to the ears will result in a loud buzzing noise to be heard by the subject, with a longer lasting effect to be hearing degradation and eventual deafness. When 969 is applied to hands and not wiped off after use, it will result in a struggle to hold onto several objects, with a chronic effect being the inability to grasp or handle any object with hands. Applied indoors and not washed off indoors will cause observers to show a tendency to avoid contact with the shelter of the subject, with a later effect being the condemnation of the shelter. When 969 is applied to any plastic overcoat, this will cause the overcoat to begin contracting, the subject will be unable to escape the overcoat, and this will cause the death of the subject, with a continued effect of the overcoat remaining contracted. Addendum 969-1. Level 4 clearance required. Unauthorized viewing of the following documentation will result in reprimand. Addendum 969-2, Incident 969-1. Following repeated use of 969, several federal vehicles were seen approaching site redacted. Security forces were deployed and all federal agents were successfully captured. When interviewed, the agents claimed that they had received orders to arrest several substance abusers at site redacted. So far, the source of the orders has not been identified. Agents were administered Class A amnestics and returned to redacted headquarters. Instances of 969 have also been discovered in the United Kingdom, South Africa, Australia. However, their frequency of appearance is relatively minor. While there are laws surrounding the use of insect repellent, there are no such laws regarding redacted, corporation, or redacted. Effects wear off after approximately 5 hours.